Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist congregation of York. Before we enter into our worship time together, there's a few announcements we want to share about our community here at UUCY. Following the service today at 11:30 a.m., we will offer a last opportunity to attend a listening session for the call of Reverend Kristen as our settled minister. The listening session will last about an hour, depending how many people attend. Julie Omberg will be the facilitator, and I will be the recorder. And we'll just do it right here in the sanctuary. We'll just set up an impromptu circle. Religious education classes are underway. Rooted in our UU values and designed to support youth between pre-K to grade 7, classes are held during the Sunday service after the time for all ages, which ends about 10:15. They're open to all members, guests, and first-time visitors. Lights, camera, action. Save the date for our epic annual UUCY live auction and dinner. It is Saturday, November 22nd at 5 p.m. All ages are welcome. Contact Karen Wishart with questions or donations at karenwishart21@gmail.com. Celebrate Mabon with Weeping Beach. UUCY's Earth-Centered Spirituality Group will be holding a potluck tomorrow night, Monday, September 22nd, from 6 to 8 p.m. in the upper sanctuary lobby, and all are welcome. Now that we've addressed business, let's begin to turn our attention to worship. I am Sue Bupp, and I'm the worship associate and co-creator of this service today. My pronouns are she and her. Whoever you are, whoever you love, we are glad your faith journey brought you here today. The mission of this congregation is to nurture a loving community, inspire lifelong spiritual and personal growth, and act for a better world. We welcome all of you joining us in person and online. If you're joining us for the first time, we invite you to visit our welcome desk, which is out in the lobby, to fill out a visitor card. Or you can send an email to visitor@uucy.org so that we might get to know you better. Now, we invite you to bring your whole self into this sanctuary space with us. If you're here in the sanctuary with us, please remember to set your devices to worship mode on silent or vibrate. If it would be helpful for you to sketch, color, or enjoy another centering activity during worship, you're invited to check out the Spirit Work Cart, which is right back there in the back of the sanctuary. Let us now mark this time made sacred by our presence, by taking a collective breath. Again, welcome to UUCY.
Reach out to you, will you reach out to me?
Our chalice lighting words today were co-created by the Ministerial Task Force Committee, which includes myself and Robert Felton, Beth Dombach, and Pat Dunlop. We spoke them as we lit the chalice for our very first meeting with Reverend Kristen, where we learned of her intentions to become our called minister. We speak them as we light a chalice to open all of our meetings. Many of the facilitators use them to open their listening sessions. When we enter into service for the betterment of mankind, for the growing of a congregation, in support of the individual heart and soul, we enter into service in love. And so our chalice is lit to illuminate our way.
If you would rise as you're willing and able, we're going to sing the light in with hymn number 346, Come, Sing a Song.
Of you who may not know me, my name's Beth Dumbach, and my pronouns are they, them, or she, her. And at this time, get to come forward to the carpet to join me for a story. collaboration. Collaboration mean? So we're going to make creations, have discussions, and problem solve our way through hoops. It's true that there are those who prefer to work alone. Why have to compromise when you can do things on your own? I've worked with groups before, they say, and people often disagree. Some are bossy, some are lazy. How productive can this be? Though challenges do happen, together you're better than one. More heads and sets of hands can really help you out a ton. Do you think any one of those people could carry that big pencil by themselves? What do you say? Oh, you want the green one to carry the pencil by themselves? I don't know. I think that looks pretty heavy. I think they need to work together. Mindset is where to start. Be someone you want on your team. And rooting for your classmate is more powerful than it would seem. If you like to be in charge and take the lead on what to do, the best leaders are good listeners and encourage others to shine too. Do you know any good listeners? Yeah? We've got some good listeners right here in our group up front. All right. That is good to have good listeners, because good listeners make the best leaders. Maybe you'd rather keep more quiet and let others chitter chatter. Speak up to share some thoughts. Your ideas greatly matter. Do we have anybody up here who's a quieter person? Sometimes? Or do you love to joke around and make people laugh, I ask? It's great to have fun together. Just be sure to stay on task. Who here likes to make people laugh? Yeah, lots of people. Your best effort is important. Help and contribute from the start. Others will value teammates who have tried to do their part. Sometimes there will be conflict. Opinions clash from time to time. It's quite all right to disagree when your words and tone are kind. How could you kindly disagree with somebody? Yes?
Say no in a respectful way.
Yes, say no in a respectful way? How would you do it? Agree to disagree? Here's some ideas in the book. Let's take a vote. That's a good point, but it says in the text that I respectfully disagree. Could you explain? That's one of my favorites. Could you explain? In my opinion, I'm not sure it's the best idea. But sometimes we just need to ask somebody to explain what their idea is so we understand. For teams to reach their goals, it also helps to have a plan. Give all members special roles so they'll assist as best they can. So this guy's the timekeeper, and this one's the note taker. Everyone has different backgrounds, strengths, ideas, special talents. When we combine those skills together, it creates a truly magic balance. And after all that hard work, when you've gotten the job done, having others share the credit makes celebrating much more fun. Do you like to celebrate with friends when you get something done? Yeah, it's good to celebrate with people. So here we go, team. After some elaborating, our class is ready for adventure. Let's begin collaborating. So now that we've learned all about collaborating, I believe Gretchen and the choir have a song to lead us in.
Well, I think this is one that we should all know, or at least we can pretend we know while we sing it, right? And I'll bet some of the kids here are talking, may our minds be open to new learning. Let's give it a shot.
We come now, is the mic on? Number 5. We come now to that time in our service each week we call Matters of the Heart. Let us mark this time as sacred as we reflect on how we are all connected as a family. I invite you to breathe into this moment. This is the time to share our joys and sorrows that have been submitted during the week, the small moments of happiness and the deepening concerns that reside within our hearts. You may always choose to submit something for Matters of the Heart anytime during the week by visiting uucy.org/moth, or you may fill out a slip on Sunday morning and set it up here in the pulpit before the service. We will also read Matters of the Heart submitted in the Zoom chat by those who are joining us online. We'll light one final candle this morning for all that remains unspoken within your heart. It may feel too large or too small to share, but please know that our community holds these with you in silence, even if the words never come. We honor all that we carry within us and know that the flame of our faith, kindled here, resides within us also at all times. May it ever be so.
But we're going to sing it in Spanish, so you may follow along. Or if you know the melody, please join us with the Spanish words.
Our reading at this time is called A Place of Belonging and Caring by Kimberly Ann Tomaszak Carlson. It is not by chance that you arrived here today. You have been looking for something larger than yourself. Inside of you, there is a yearning, a calling, a hope for more. A desire for a place of belonging and caring. Through your struggles, someone nurtured you into being, instilling a belief in a shared purpose, a common yet precious resource that belongs to all of us when we share. And so, you began seeking a beloved community. A people that does not put fences around love. A community that holds its arms open to possibilities. A heart home to nourish your soul and share your gifts. Welcome home.
Are we still on? Good morning. Belonging. Belonging is at the heart of who we are as a community. A reminder that we are all in this together, journeying side by side in love, in a shared ministry that builds that belonging. As we start our time together this morning, take a moment to think how our UUCY community builds belonging in your life, how it builds that sense of being seen, supported, and valued. A question to consider. Can you feel the ways that belonging shapes who you are? Hold on to that feeling for a moment. Hold it in your heart, in your body, and in your spirit. As we gather today, we find ourselves at a rare and exceptionally significant moment in the life of the Unitarian Universalist congregation of York. Today we are discerning something deep, something enduring. Whether Reverend Kristen Green is the minister who can walk with us and share our ministry in support, in leadership, in growth, in long-term relationship of our shared mission and vision. It's a pretty big deal.
It's been many years since the congregation last called a permanent, long-term, settled minister. It's important to understand just what it means to be the settled minister. By way of comparison, in the immediate past years, we have been guided by contract ministers. They serve a short defined term of 2 to 3 years. They're vetted by a small committee and contracted by the UUCY board. Much like an independent contractor or consultant in any other work environment, their scope of ministry, it's limited in its capacity to lead us into the fullest realization of our mission and vision. A settled UU minister, on the other hand, is one formally called by the whole membership congregation through a defined process. The first step is a series of listening sessions that give opportunity for all members to speak. Then a review is conducted by the board of all of those reflections that were recorded at the listening sessions. And just a reminder, an opportunity to attend one will be held today right after the service at 11:30. Finally, the last step in the call is a formal vote by the membership. A date for this will be determined by the board. A settled minister will stay in relationship indefinitely with us for an open-ended amount of time. They are a partner in covenantal leadership. This means they are leading us in relationship through mutual agreement. It's an exchange of trust and a shared commitment. They are expected to perform all aspects of ministry and outreach. To enter a relationship of mutual growth and care with a settled minister, not just for a few years, but for the long arc of our shared journey, well, it's a rare opportunity for a congregation indeed. Think of a gardener who tends a garden over many seasons. The gardener watches seedlings grow, prunes carefully, nourishes the soil so that the garden thrives year after year. A settled minister is like that gardener, nurturing our spiritual garden, helping us flourish over time. As you hear the gardener metaphor, picture your own spiritual garden here at UUCY. What's growing? What needs tending? What needs weeding? What do you hope will flourish in the years to come? How do you feel Reverend Kristen is well suited to work with us side by side as we till the soils of spiritual and social justice growth?
Now, just as big a deal is yet another aspect of this calling. I'll preface this with a brief little story. At a UU church in California, an interim minister, Reverend Ed Brock, emphasized that the congregation is the future of the church. When he first arrived, he would say, "I know who your next settled minister is. It is you." So why do I tell this story? Because we are also calling upon ourselves to make a commitment to our minister because we intend to be here for the long haul. Such a commitment shows a deeper level of support for her work and her leadership as our settled minister. Ultimately, it speaks of our trust in her as she guides us through our shared ministry. So we hear this word, shared ministry. What is shared ministry? Our shared ministry is, in fact, the call to ourselves to work together in all of our endeavors. Not just to get things done, but to know and appreciate that working together is the call. This might sound simplistic, but in the UUA published book, Serving with Grace, there's this passage. Every spiritual tradition that humanity has ever devised teaches the same lesson, that how we do what we do matters far more than what we do. Again and again, in different ways, humanity's spiritual traditions encourage us to focus on the experience of doing and not just the product of our actions. Regardless of all the work and the programs of the various committees or groups and task forces, oh, now I lost my place. That one really got me. Okay. So the intention of working together is the foundation of this shared ministry. Yeah, it's the very essence.
Yes, it is the very essence. It's the very heart of the call. The heart of your vote discernment comes down to your own knowing whether this minister will be our leader in support of our mission and vision. For those of you who are new or not oriented toward formal community procedures, I was surprised to know that UUCA has an established mission and vision credo, that it was crafted by the community and officially voted into agreement and awareness 3 years ago, and it's published on our website. Our mission is to nurture a loving community, inspire lifelong spiritual and personal growth, and act for a better world. Our vision, a thriving community of all ages, embracing each other and partnering with those in our community who work towards justice, fairness, and equity. Think back to a moment in our congregation when you felt this mission and vision alive. Do you recall an initiative that gave real action in social justice? Is there a small circle experience where someone felt truly seen? What about a time of communal celebration or a time of coming together in care for someone in need? A settled minister helps ensure that these moments continue, becoming a practice with long-lasting personal and community impact.
So how do you think we belong together? You and me, all of us, and maybe Reverend Kristen, who could be our settled minister if we call her. So belonging is both personal and communal. Each of us has experienced a community that offered us a rare and impactful gift. Today, in the context of this call, we pause to reflect, how does UUCY provide that gift of belonging for us? How might our call decision support the flourishing of this circle of care, of learning, and love? With these considerations in mind, this is one of the most important decisions we as a congregation can make together. May we bless it.
So let's respond to that with a song. In the teal hymnals, if you have them, number 1017, we are building a new way. Please rise if you're willing and able as we sing together, we are building a new way.
We are
there you go. We now invite you into generosity as we collect our weekly offering. Each week, we commit to sharing our offering with a community organization that upholds our values. Our Share the Plate partner for September is Off the Streets York. Off the Streets York, Inc. is a non-denominational, nonprofit charitable organization. It provides individuals with the financial resources to secure and furnish a home, giving respect, dignity, and hope to the homeless in York, PA. The ushers will now collect the offering. If this is your first time visiting with us today, please feel free to let the basket pass you by. Your presence is our true gift today.
The earth
Before we extinguish our chalice today, we just want to leave you with this last little passage to consider as you think through your discerning voting heart of whether we're going to call Reverend Kristen as our settled minister. Friends, the decision before us, it is sacred. It's not about a single individual's charm, nor about personal preference. It's about whether we, as a whole community, feel supported and guided in fulfilling the promises we made together. It is about sustaining belonging, nurturing our shared mission, and stepping into a future as a congregation rooted in love, pluralism, and justice. Imagine the circle of our community, hands joined across the years, connecting those who came before, those with us now, and those yet to follow. Let that image guide your choice. As we step forward together, take a silent moment to commit to sustaining this circle, this belonging, in your own way, your sacred presence, your loving care, your discerning vote. May we enter into this discernment with open hearts and thoughtful minds, and deep gratitude for this rare opportunity and privilege that has been laid out before us. May our votes reflect not only our experience with Reverend Kristen, but our commitment to the ongoing flourishing of this beloved community. Let us journey together as we build a new way, walking many paths in one promise of unity and love. And so please join us in extinguishing our chalice and your home chalices if you've lit them with these words. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Our benediction today is titled Fitted for This Day by Kimberly Quinn Johnson. We are the ones we have been waiting for. We are not perfect, but we are perfectly fitted for this day. We are not without fault, but we can be honest to face our past as we chart a new future. We are the ones we have been waiting for. May we be bold and courageous to chart that new future. May we have faith in a future that is not known. We are the ones we have been waiting for. Sharing is caring.